Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the TI8 Hub. It is 2 a.m., night number 1 for the regionals. And your late night crew has a couple of matches yet before we do that old region swap. CIS is just getting started. China, well, it's still heating up.
Has CIS started?
I think it has.
Yeah, it looks that way.
They're
DD
just
versus
hosting lobbies.
Fly to Moon
Yep.
and Espada, which is the BZZ stack, who made it to the regionals, by the way. Hype versus Team Spirit. So.
And scheduling-wise, we're doing pretty well. We're like maybe 20 minutes behind the original schedule that was posted,
right.
so pretty average, pretty good. We're off to a great
average.
start.
I love average. We
They
did
only
it, boys.
scheduled 1 hour
Right
per
that
game,
line.
which is dangerous. You know,
Yeah.
BO1s in China, like we've had our share of 45, 50-minute games.
It's true. They've been quite long.
The real ones I'm worried about are South America. If the pauses keep up there and disconnect issues, that's where it gets really scary.
Good thing is they only have 6 teams, so
Right.
you know, they have that little cushion where they can drag
They're
it out if
prepared
they
for
need to.
this. They only bring 6 of them, exactly.
And since Kyle didn't make it, there won't be that many tweets and people bugging the admin, so it'll go by faster anyway.
Yeah.
So
that might have made it
Yeah.
go faster if he
Yeah.
was in there, right? He'd be like,
That's true,
unpause when.
we need Kyle.
Man.
We're loading into the game right now. We've got another lovely Slark banner from my
Cool.
profile. I don't know why I have this thing in here. I need to delete all my Slark paraphernalia. I
That's
hate
true.
this
You
hero.
have gone on about how
Man.
much you hate him.
You know, so I have a new guilty pleasure, guys.
that?
You know, when I don't know how I didn't know this, but back when I was a Dota caster and that was my main. Back when I was working at BTS, I never looked at the match threads. I would just look for like /r new Zyori flame threads.
Oh,
You know, I wouldn't actually go into the match thread and read all that juiciness. Now, I'm not even in there for caster flames. They are so savage to teams in those match threads.
Yeah, it's
It is
unreal.
incredible.
The
Like,
ones.
Were they were flaming the Brood harder than we were, I imagine?
oh, I think so. CDEC is getting roasted right now. They're really.
I liked the ones at the Super Major for the TNC games. My God, I felt bad. The TNC and the
Yeah.
Navi games were by far the worst. Like
Oh.
the Navi, like they're flared Navi, and they're just shitting on them. It's that true team pride, team love,
Yeah.
where you just have to. Flame
It's the same
shit
thing
out
I
of
see
them.
with normal sports. You know, the Eagles lose a game, like, fire the head coach. He's an idiot. Why would you
Yep.
run 3 plays in a row? You're 3rd and 7, and you're
Yeah.
throwing the ball. Are you crazy? It's the exact same kind of just
Yeah.
hardcore. You're not min-maxing.
See, the
Or you're,
reason
you're a
is
Cavs fan and you're flaming them for putting fucking Clarkson on for like half of the game. Like, you can't do that.
I think the reason is because it's like you only inspire that level of disgust if you actually care about the team that much more. You know
Right.
what I mean? It's like, you love and you hate somebody, and that's the relationship that you have with these organizations.
Yeah. But it's a whole different kind of flame. I feel like the community has graduated a little bit.
Found it.
Are you
to just
okay?
blasting their team.
Trying to figure out how the buttons work here. These fancy.
Glad
What
you
is
figured
this
that
thing?
out.
This is a
DX
chair.
Racer.
Yeah.
Beyond the Summit. Wow, isn't that fancy?
Yeah, nice chairs. You guys
Yeah,
sniped it
decent
with the
chairs.
chairs.
Yeah, I just
Not
had needed some back. It's too far back. I can't be that relaxed right now.
I don't think
guys.
we have the lumbar support on them. So
No, it's good.
Oh,
It comes really far forward though. I like those ones.
You put your feet up during the last cast. It was
what? No, that doesn't sound right.
if anyone wants a break, we
Not
can
me.
swap couches and
No.
chairs.
Oh, yeah.
No,
that's
it's
good.
comfy up here actually.
I like
So
it.
I like the couch. I feel
Oh,
good.
good. I'm glad.
How dare you offer up my seat?
I'll offer up mine. I don't mind. If Gabe wants to, have a game off observing.
I like observing. It's good practice. I think that also I feel like I can track the game better if I'm like in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. You're forced to follow it. You can't zone out.
Totally.
Night Stalker, yo. Got the Lycan. Can't let him have the Night Stalker. Gotta take it for yourself.
Doesn't that just still help the Lycan though? Like, I guess
It
you
is
sti-
true.
I don't know.
Doesn't really help the situation. But might as well have it for yourself, I suppose. You can at least control it in that sense.
Yeah. Okay.
But that is why you take the Lycan first, so that you still have the advantage.
Is it that good of a combo nowadays though? The Lycan
I
Night
think
Stalker?
it is if you're not showing anything else. In this sense, when you have Beast Night Stalker, it's not that great because you kind of know this is 4 and 3.
Right.
So that takes away some of the advantage.
Unless it's the Pycat 1 Night Stalker. I don't know if Keen's going to be doing that.
Crazy.
Whoa.
Do you guys think China deserves 2 slots? Do you think it
Yes.
should have been 1 slot for them and another one going to CIS instead? Any merit to that argument?
I would like both regions to have 2 slots, maybe.
Yeah.
Start another team's TI. I don't know.
Kobayashi Maru it. I see, Parker.
It's hard to gauge China because we're watching China play against themselves, but a lot of these teams you've never seen them play at another area because it's like impossible to get out of those qualifiers.
Yeah.
Right.
I would be perfectly fine with China or CIS having 2. Like, I think that the region distribution seems pretty good, and I think that if CIS had it, I would be perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
Also,
if China only had 1 slot, I don't think they would be underrepresented at TI.
No.
You know. So
Well, you shouldn't punish them for doing well in the DBC.
it's true.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a great counter argument.
It's like last year, I think all 4 or 5 Chinese teams were like top 8 or something. And it's like, it felt like last year they could have had 1 more slot because, you know, various regions have that team that's going to be bottom 4. If China has a team who's bottom 4 at TI, it doesn't mean they didn't deserve to be at TI.
Yeah.
Someone has to finish last place.
That's true.
And it seems like there's this trend of like, oh, you know, if you're a Chinese team at TI, you have to do well. Like, we don't want any bottom 4 China teams there. But
Luckily, the NA teams don't come last at TI because they don't make it out of the wild card.
yep.
So
That's the
that
point.
has helped us in the past.
They got rid of the wild cards.
Yeah,
last year,
exactly.
so-
I was just
To
curious.
save NA's face.
Just curious if anybody here agreed with Great Guy Will, who seems very, very
He
strongly
sounds like a
against
good guy.
the idea of
Sounds like a
China
great
having
guy.
2 slots. So
Ah.
shout out to Great Guy Will. I think he's having a really solid Sunday.
That's why you're in the match there. It's getting good talking points.
Yeah, see, it's
Thanks,
good.
guys.
you just can't get away from that host role. It's just
Yeah, it's-
sticking with it.
You know, it's infectious.
Definitely.
Warlock Bane, guys, they're really switching it up.
Bloodseeker.
We got a meta.
I don't know about Lycan Bloodseeker first 2. Lycan, sure, but why Bloodseeker with that?
Look at their animations. It's like they're doing the same thing, right?
They've got the same kind of weaponry as
Yeah.
well. Arm blades. I don't know what are those called. Is there like a Qatar?
I like it when Lycan has that real big pull down at the end of his whole animation. He's like, yeah. There it is. It's coming soon. We just wait for it.
1,
It's really good.
2.
It's very emotional.
3.
Like it feels like he's. Oh, that was good.
I didn't see it on mine.
What?
Jesus.
No, that
Oh,
there
there
it is.
yours just went. Oh,
Oh
sorry.
no,
okay.
you made. Oh, God damn it.
He does
Sorry.
like six
I have a different
circles
screen.
and then you'll see it.
Wait, which one is this? Is it Bloodseeker or Lycan?
Lycan.
Lycan.
All right,
Lycan.
Lycan. Let's see.
Coming
it.
soon.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Close.
Number 5.
He
Number
gets
6.
down to
He's
his
coming this
sides.
one. It's coming this one. Oh.
All right.
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
He's
Impressive.
been working out.
Because you
Lycan
think
is
you're
old.
in a loop where he's just doing that same little circle, but they break it up.
I still don't understand why Bane is just gushing what seems to be blood, but clearly is not. It's some sort of nether energy.
It's nightmare juice.
Yeah.
Nightmare juice.
I think it's milk. I believe,
He's a-
actually. He's
like-
kind of like a.
He's
got
like a
4
dark
legs.
Spider-Man. He's just got endless webs.
I believe that's Venom.
Oh. I see.
They already have one of
I'm
those.
actually a little
Nice.
excited to see
That's
that
true.
movie. That movie looks like
Yeah,
it'd be
Tom
good.
Hardy.
Yeah.
I'll watch anything with Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
What movie is this?
The
Venom.
new Venom movie.
Oh, there's a new Venom movie.
I feel like it's going to be a
If it wasn't Tom
crossover
Hardy, it
with,
kind of looks awful. Not gonna lie.
I feel like it's going to be a crossover with the new Spider-Man. I like the new Spider-Man too.
I haven't seen them.
Oh, you should see the new
Wait,
Spider-Man.
I thought Venom was a Spider-Man bad guy.
he
Yeah,
is, but he gets a standalone
But
movie.
he's his own thing. He's like
Yeah,
Deadpool.
Venom's cool. His Super Nintendo game, the one where you played with Venom
Yeah,
and
I'm with
Spider-Man,
ya.
was my favorite Super Nintendo
I
game
see.
that I like to rent over and over. Don't know why I didn't just buy it. Total waste of money.
You rent it from Blockbuster.
No, it was a
okay.
place called GameZilla. It was a local game store.
Shout out to GameZilla.
Rock on GameZilla.
I bet they're still in business.
I love games that have those
I think they are.
villains that like you find like are awesome. Like awesome villains are great.
Yeah,
it's true.
If villain's just some forgettable face, it's like whatever.
It's the anti-hero.
Yeah.
It's great. Isn't
Yeah.
that God of War? I've never played it before, but I hear that's sort of a similar thing.
Jafar was definitely my favorite character.
Jafar?
Yeah,
Are you
Aladdin.
talking about Aladdin, the
Yeah.
Super Nintendo game? Because
That's
that
all
one
I
was
could
really
think of.
hard.
I was talking about the movie, but sure, the game was great
I thought
too.
we were still on sweet Super Nintendo games, like the Home
Well, no,
Improvement
we were
Super
pivoting
Nintendo
to
game.
awesome villains, and
Yeah.
Jafar was badass, dude.
I like Negan from Walking Dead. If anyone watches Walking Dead,
I don't watch.
I don't
Walking
watch
Dead.
Walking Dead either. You're
Sorry,
alone.
gods.
Yeah, that's all you. I thought the show
I've-
was like dead.
I've heard that show's gone
well,
off the rails.
it's gotten pretty shit.
Are you still
I
along
read the
for the
commix
ride?
because I've read the comics, so I'm kind of like, well, I feel
You're
attached to
invested.
it.
It's fair.
So the comics are much better than the show.
I'm a bit hypersensitive to shows that just abuse things that aren't like that. Oh man, bullets get blocked by everything. Oh man, he shot right through that wall.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on, dude. This is dumb. It's like Jack Bauer. How many times can you get hit in the head and then not have any kind of brain trauma?
Dude, fucking 24 is an amazing show.
I love 24, but that's because they push it
yeah.
so far over the top. It's incredible. It's
That's
that
true.
mid-tier where it's like, oh, this whole season
Yeah.
hinged on this scene of, oh, good thing he was
You
able
know,
to.
24 embraces that
Exactly.
like,
It really
ridiculousness, whereas like other shows like they keep reusing the tropes, but they're not doing it like kind of ironically.
It's part of what made The Hobbit so bad. You know, the first Lord of the Rings, it's like fantasy but kind of realism, and then in the last one, it's just, I'm Legolas, I'm flying on these falling bricks. Like, that's not how anything remotely close to physics works. Even if you're an elf. You can't get away with that shit.
It breaks your suspension of disbelief.
You know,
that's the term.
I haven't been happier recently, and when I read that Peter Jackson's not going to be a part of the new Lord of the Rings Amazon series.
Amazon series?
Amazon is
surprise.
they put like 20 was
Okay.
it?
What the hell are they going
It
to
was
do?
a lot of money.
20 billion, 20 million?
Yeah, it was like
Just
20 mil or
some
something.
dumb
Damn.
amount.
What else are you going to do?
It's a Lord of
They're
the Rings
gonna do
TV
like a
show.
TV series.
It's going to be like Game of Thrones, but Lord of the Rings. It's going to be.
But what, it's telling a new
it's
story?
like
or?
no, it's like prequel. It's based on
The Silmarillion?
Yeah, that one.
yeah, it's
Okay.
based on the writings from
Alright.
J.R.R. Tolkien that haven't been released yet. And
That
shit. It's
stuff
supposed to be
is, like,
incredible.
Okay.
Not as interesting as a story, though. Cause
Yeah,
like
but they'll make it interesting.
they should. They're going to need to.
I mean,
Come on.
and Peter Jackson's not going to be there to CGI it up, so it's going to be like actually good and not
I'm
just
sure he's happy. too.
dragons. Yeah,
I'm sure he's just like, no,
Yeah,
please.
I'm done with it.
I don't want to do this again.
Those originals were so good, though. And I think
were.
even The Hobbit had, like, good cinematography. It's just like they went too far.
It was so
They
overwhelming.
went too far.
They tried to milk it. They tried to Harry Potter that shit. Well, if we just
Yeah.
break it into 4 movies.
The Silmarillion is, like, this big. If they're paying $20 million for a book that's that big,
Well, it's a TV series though, not
Okay.
and now the 20 or whatever the number was, it was like the production budget and stuff. Like
Okay.
they were just saying like, hey, we're committing a shitload of resources to this series. Keep an eye out. I can't believe you didn't even hear about it, dude. Where are you?
I'm a big Lord of the
It made the
Rings
front
guy.
page of Reddit, dude. It was on /r all. It was big news.
Was this
Come on,
recently?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
when we were in
China?
in China.
Okay.
Bloodseeker
Yeah.
Zeus.
I guess you came in late that day. I don't know. Hey, Zeus.
Hey, Zeus Bloodseeker, not bad. I think we're going to see mid-Zeus with Bloodseeker. I mean, we've seen Lycan play 3
you
position.
could do offlane.
Yeah.
It'll just be
playing
lane
Bloodseeker, the
matchups.
dual
and-
lanes.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
boy.
All right. I
Oh,
It's
look
a-
at
it's a new
Spider.
one.
Everyone is just playing Brood in China, but they're not playing it well.
Well, we've only seen 2 broods, and they were both the same guy.
No, we saw one in Super Major that was
Okay, yeah, that's true.
awful as well. But
I'm still scarred from that
I've
one.
I've yet to see that like absolutely unbeatable scary Brood come out from a Chinese team yet.
I think this is a pretty good Razor game. He might need to get a Hooded Defiance, but very nice against Lycan, Bloodseeker. Drain that
Lycan
damage.
can be tough because he just runs at you and you cannot drain him fast enough. And even if you're draining him, his summons do blood
That's
damage.
true. Okay, I guess you're right. I take it back. Great against
But-
Bloodseeker.
They don't have a great answer for the Brood lane this time, though, right? Like, I feel like this should be pretty good.
Yes.
Like, not really a super
Blood-
high armor hero
guess
unless they want to
Bloodseeker
send
goes mid.
Yeah, I would think so.
But even that, like, you're not
Doesn't
going to
sound fun.
You're not going to kill the. Oh, actually, can you kill one-shot the spiders if people are low? Maybe
You might be able to one-shot the Spider-ites, not the
Yeah.
Spider-lings.
they don't have armor anymore.
We could see the same thing as what Optic did against the Brood, which is send the Rubik mid in the dual lane. Use the Fade Bolt
Yeah.
to mess with the Brood. It reduces, makes it very hard for the first few waves to get any last hits. Even when he gets the Spiderlings, you reduce their damage. It worked.
Yeah, likely
Pretty well.
something like that.
Battle.
Okay.
Versus.
He's got the Night Stalker medals there, you can see. So
Right,
his
great.
relics are ready. That means he's a
does
Night Stalker
Brood
spammer.
have the medals though? That's
No,
the big question.
and no,
Is it dark?
no
Like,
Dodo
no.
Plus.
Not dark.
But he's ranked 33 in China right now, so that's pretty good.
Wow, that's something.
Is this an Aegis on him? What is that?
Yeah,
I think it's a Pokeball.
Pokeball.
Yeah, that is a Pokemon.
That looks like Aegis of the Immortal to me.
That can't be right.
Team Serenity. The wild cards. Can we get the old F5 chart there? Whatever
Yeah.
the hotkey is now. Let's
There actually isn't a hotkey anymore for it, but it's you just click on the shield up here.
You know, they
apparently,
also
but
changed.
the-
So it used to be like F2 for Radiant Vision, F3 for Dire Vision, then
Yeah.
F1 is everyone's vision, and they unbound the F1. You have to rebind
I
it
know.
now.
Every time I do it, it's so annoying.
It irritates me so much.
Yeah.
Because I used to toggle that a lot, and I had a couple games where I didn't realize the F1 wasn't rebound, and
You're
I
just
missed a team
stuck.
fight. It's awful. You're just like trying to jump back and forth to fill in the gaps. It's not good. But any names we recognize? ZYD?
What? XCJ? Is that what you're
Oh, it's
trying to
CCC.
read?
This,
Can you- wait,
this guy's
open-
a good player.
Open it up
ZZ.
again.
Okay.
Zinkyu.
No, Serenity.
Oh, I thought you were
ZYD.
reading the Bane that was on the screen, because when I looked over, that was close.
No, that's
Double Stout Shield Bloodseeker.
Whoa. The
Hey.
anti-brood strat.
Holy crap, we are seeing a double stout.
So, guys,
Dang.
I'm no
Jeez.
mathematician, but I think the math on this does not check out.
No, it does check out.
Are
There
you
was
sure?
a small period
Yeah,
of
yeah.
time where it was a thing.
It still does work
I-
against spiders.
No,
It is Value Town.
Is it actually Value Town? I
Yes.
know it
Explain it
does
to me.
stack, but it does not stack additively. It stacks
Yeah, but
multiplicatively.
yeah, exactly. So it's like 75% chance to work.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty damn good considering the damage you're reducing. With Poor Man's Shield being dead, this has got to be viable. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I
I'm
guess
gonna
this
give
is
it to
the
him.
only situation where it's.
Get your Quelling Blade first.
That-
Yeah, 'cause
why
he
do you
doesn't
not
even have
get-
spiders.
Why do you not get
He
your
doesn't even have
Quelling
spiders.
Yeah, what spiders are you blocking?
Yeah, I'm
Get
with
your
that.
Quelling Blade, then
That is fair.
yeah,
That I will give you.
I will agree. It could be viable, but yeah, there is no reason to start with it.
Can I just mention that when he was doing this, he brought the second one out on the courier. So I was kind of wondering if he accidentally he forgot that he bought another stout shield
I mean,
or something.
In the end, it's like not going to matter because he's going to rush the Quelling Blade first, and he's still 4-1. Like he's kind of dominating without it.
Yeah,
It's
it should be a
already
pretty
on the
good
way.
matchup for Bloodseeker for the first 2 to 3 levels. Till spiders come in.
As well later on, like they are really physical damage based from the side of Keen, and you have what is it, 23 armor at level 10 with a killer on Bloodseeker, and the talent.
Yeah, the talent is absurd. When I saw that, I was like, Jesus, 8 armor at level 10? Let's go.
Yeah, no one's taking this talent. Why don't we just double it?
That is sort of the nature of talents, though. Like, it's never binary, but sometimes it just feels like, hey, it's not that this talent's bad. It's just that this one feels like a core part of the hero. So it creates that dynamic of sometimes, wow, this talent's useless. It's just, the other one's just really good.
Man, this is not the kind of lane you expect with the Warlock, though, like the Beastmaster, and
No.
kind of necessary, though. Lycan, very irritating.
Especially
Hard
with
to
the
actually
Rubik.
harass.
I feel like Beastmaster is also a great hero if you can secure his early farm and place in the laning stage. Great hero to just play around in the mid game.
Totally. I like the Orba Venom pickup from
Yeah.
the Rubik, too. Like, nice range on this guy. Give him the punches.
This is where Rubik feels best right now, because he sucks in a sort of, like, if he's playing the Warlock right now, it's not fun. You know, you want to be applying pressure. You don't want to be this defensive support. And you get yourself the Orb of Venom, and just it feels like you're the one who's just like always going forward. They're running away from you, which is like not the usual case for Rubik and lane. It's great.
I think the one part that's rough is your lane partner, though, is a Lycan, so you don't really feel like you have that kill threat. It's
True.
like, you can harass them, you're kind of running at them, but end of the day, if they ever even get low, can you really kill them? Doesn't really seem to be the case.
So we do have the Bloodseeker kind of trashing the Brood early on here. Some of these might be CS on the Spiderlings. Looks like it just gave one up there.
You shouldn't be able to hit Blood Ride on spiders and whatnot, but even just your right-click damage, you can kill them pretty damn fast. And he's going to go for this fast Aquila.
I think he's actually fine here in lane. Like,
Yeah.
at least or the early levels.
Doing great.
This is pretty close to the dream in terms of start against the Brood.
I actually think the matchup is not one that he will even start to lose with levels, because the problem with Brood is, like, once you get that big Spiderling army, level 5 or so, you just die, but if you run at Bloodseeker, you just drop the Blood Ride and you just stand on it, because
Yeah.
Brood is forced to run away from you when you do that.
Yeah. You 1-3-3 build.
Yep.
Damage is going up here as well. It's going to be a good amount of it. 112.
Zeus.
That's a lot. He might be in trouble here. Going down first blood.
That
Nice
was
play.
a bit of a misplay, just underestimating the Razor.
I think the Nightmare maybe got traded too. Crazy? It might be crazy.
I don't know. I didn't see any Nightmare action. It's kind of odd.
It went on cooldown. So strange.
Another pretty late first blood too. To the 4-minute mark.
A lot of farming. China region kind of living up to its general
Oh, Brood.
reputation in these kind of qualifiers.
Brood. What are you doing? I see that. I see those blades down there. I see that recipe.
Oh, no. There it is.
I think it's
Okay.
better this game.
Tread
Is it
diffusal.
though? It's against a Bloodseeker and a Lycan. Why are
It's
we diffusing?
really not. It's not. I guess it's okay against Zeus.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Zeus wants to run away
If
from
you're
you.
on top of a Zeus, surely Inhibit is doing nothing at that
Surely
point.
the Zeus is going to get a Force Staff here, right?
It can't be right.
Trent's done. He's had enough.
Nothing makes sense to me anymore.
I'm just legitimately confused.
You're like one of those old school stock market guys trying to analyze Bitcoin. You're just completely befuddled by conventional metrics.
Oh, Blaze is giving us a paper. Does it explain Diffusal Blade on
No,
the
it does
Brood
not.
Mother?
But
it
we
doesn't.
do have some info. There's a lot of games going on right now, so all over the Dota universe. If you guys want to keep on watching Team Spirit versus Espada, the BCZ stack, you can check that out on Beyond the Summit 2 with Gareth. We've also got Base Kip live on BTS3 with LFY versus Young Dumb, and then over on Keen versus Serenity, BTS4, Lysander. He's also covering this game. And then Drag and Drop is on BTS5 with Fly to Moon versus Double Dimension. Didn't miss a kill, did the shoutouts. Oh,
Yeah, tear up that paper. and
Party
just-
on.
Get
just
outta here.
shred it.
Throw it in the fireplace behind us. It's rip roaring. Wow. There's a lot of Dota.
yeah, there's a lot of Dota. I mean, it's crazy is it's like half as much Dota as there was for the other hubs, though, right?
The
Yeah,
other hubs,
that's true.
dare I say, it was an overwhelming amount of Dota.
Okay, see these? Look at this Brood Mother right now. Is anyone watching this? See what he just did? He just killed all his spiders, those ancients, because he doesn't have a medallion. He just
Yeah.
lost all his spiders. I mean,
good.
to be fair, I don't even know if you could do the Prowlers with a medallion at this point, but
It's
still.
not
Sorry, I'm pulling my bulldog impression on the panel here.
Is that it?
It's not good.
It's not good.
But yeah, you farm faster with Medallion than Aquila. I'm 99% sure. You release the you jungle so much faster.
What's the argument for Aquila?
Gives you
Oh my god!
Spider's
Oh,
armor.
he has 3
He-
Prowlers. That's
He-
why.
Oh,
He's, that's
no.
why I can't farm ancients anymore.
He wants to give his Spiderlings armor. That is what he's thinking.
But
You can do that from Bassi.
but isn't Medallion still just overall better? Like you said, it lets you farm faster.
This is so slow. Like if he has a Medallion there, he kills that
Who-
camp.
Am
5
I
seconds faster.
am I a total noob here? Who gives a shit about armor on Spiderlings when you're farming in the jungle? Like I know it helps a little, but like, isn't Medallion? Don't you just kill the big creeps so much
Yeah.
faster?
You're much better off trying to kill them faster than to tank up. Like you're trying to
Exactly.
farm. You want to aim to farm faster rather than to stay alive while farming because they're summons. You get more of them.
Right.
What the hell? They keep on swapping the Nightmare back.
Yeah.
This is a problem. And it looks like they are going to get away with the Razor.
Okay.
That's the Zeus ult now. Chat wheel desperately required.
Can we
Sure.
like call up Josh and get some sideline reporting? Have him investigate some of this brood. Clearly, there's information we're missing here.
Yeah, that much is obvious.
Yeah,
I'm going to message Jack as well and be like, what is actually happening? Because
I mean, maybe there is legitimately something we're missing, and it's some
I don't think
amazing Chinese strategy.
well, he just switched up the build now. Now he's going Necrobook. Like,
So. What?
that's
Now, you're on a
good back.
Beastmaster
Okay.
there, bud.
All right, don't worry.
I was
Nope,
just
still
He was
defusal.
testing us.
Lyrical, you son of a bitch. Pulling on my heartstrings.
I would have actually been more down for the Necrobook, to be honest.
I immediately started thinking, double Necro Book. Jesus, this game went from right click to all in push in a matter of seconds.
Jesus, poor bastard and all these Prowlers, man.
I mean, yeah, that's the other thing about it is that, like, part of this just sucks for him because he got really bad Ancients.
What build is Bloodseeker going for, item-wise? Because he's like not far behind the Brood. Is he trying to get Radiance?
he's probably thinking about going with straight Radiance, I'm sure.
I would be. He's getting a lot of space. And the Brood's really not accelerating that much. Like, you feel okay about this window where you're pulling up all that gold.
This is a really cool rotation. They've got Shapeshift, and they're going to immediately take down this Razor, look for more
He
afterwards.
got the link, though.
It's a good Primal Roar.
Now they still have all these summons, and it looks like they'll maybe be able to get the Night Stalker as well. They're bringing in more heroes for this.
Not getting that link off, even though the Razor still died,
It
just
just-
prevented like 2 more kills.
Neutered the Lycan.
Yeah, he did nothing. Lost all his damage.
Go 1 for 1. Not ideal to lose the Razor, but
And while it's happening, Brood, go to work. Here we go.
Now we're talking. At least this still works.
I guess.
I guess. Although it is easier to take towers with Medallion too, because you just put it on the creep.
Yeah. Like maybe I'm biased because I play Dazzle, but I'm a fan of Medallion. It feels like a pretty darn good item.
Darren Teton.
I mean, isn't just Blightstone on Brood like super value because it's a debuff and
we
then all the
gotta-
little spiders hit him?
No, it's not as valued.
No?
I mean, the play you see most of these brutes do is the Medallion's so good because you can dive towers with Spiderlings by medallioning the enemy hero, and you don't even have to chase with your hero. Your hero just stays where it's safe, because if you dive with your hero, they TP in, you might die. You literally just right-click them with spiders and
Gotcha.
put more webs down. They chase, they move fast.
I see.
I don't know. Does he have boots as well? You should not go boots on Brood. I imagine he does. He has treads.
Yeah, he's
like,
treads.
He's getting treads because he's going this right-click build, so he wants the value stats, but still...
It feels like it's often
Diffusal.
pretty rare, even going Tread's first item. Like, you get the Diffusal and rush
Yeah.
it out, so you have that kill power or rush the Deso or whatever it is.
Yep.
They do get the kill on the Bloodseeker, though, so it's something.
They needed that rotation because he had that armor talent right when that started.
Yeah.
So a big play, getting that one down, and meanwhile, Lycan ends up finding one kill. They get the link off, trying to run away from this one. Shapeshift to get out of there. Can he escape, though? Looks like the answer is yes.
A little too fast. Centaur's off to the races, too. Decent lead for this Radiant squad, especially now that Bloodseeker took a tumble. He was really the big farmer for the Dire.
Brood's ahead again, guys.
I mean, it doesn't feel as terrible as last time because it's not like Luna Storm, at least, that they're going up against. I don't know. That's my thought, at least.
I think Keen can play pretty up-tempo. That is the nice thing about like this Diffusal Brood. You have a team that is very active, right? You have the Beastmaster who's going to want to fight every time he has his ultimate up. Warlock got the Tome, so he should be level 6 very soon.
Yep.
Like, it feels like, regardless of whether it's like Diffusal or Deso or some aggressive right-clicky item, they can actually do something with this farm and net worth lead that he has.
Yeah, I think this game's in an okay place for Keen, despite what we consider a questionable Broodmother build. Ultimately, what's going to matter more than the item build is the playstyle and the moves you make. You can make what is a weaker item build work when you play well as a team.
Or like last game when the item build was definitely better, but it did not feel like they utilized it
Yeah,
well
it didn't
enough.
play around
Exactly.
it.
So hopefully this time, for their sake, they'll be able to find that. Already pressuring very well, you know, up inside that Dire jungle. Even though the Dire have vision there, they're still forced back because it's nighttime. They don't want to tangle with this Night Stalker. Broodmother's pushing in mid. They've got Radiant Vision over on the other hill, so controlling a lot of the camps and economy for the Dire side right now.
Meanwhile, Lycan down here bottom. Gonna try and get a split push on. Nighttime Howl, and the Roar moves in, finds the Bloodseeker
Big
again. But the
kill.
heal onto all those spiders, it's not gonna be enough. I thought it was gonna be able to keep them alive.
They're
The
gonna get more
rotations.
here.
Did you guys see that inhibited Bloodseeker, man? He wasn't going anywhere. It worked.
Hey.
Diffusal Blade Gaming.
Yeah.
Eat your words, Trent. Eat them well.
Yeah, I already had internet. I am good.
Well, Bane's in trouble. He's going to get brought down. The damage just a little too much. Night Stalker able to lead the charge.
Was that really like a $4 burger? Because that
Oh,
was
yeah.
a very good burger.
Oh, yeah.
That-
oh, we never did the review. Shit.
So that
Like,
is
is
where,
that-
yeah, well,
That's
let's
where
do
the
review.
value
Yeah.
comes from. Is that right here?
Yeah, In-N-Out is the mega value option. Like, in terms of quality to cost, In-N-Out beats every single burger I've had
How
in my
much does
entire
it?
life.
It's what is it like $3.70 for the burger or something? I think it is less than $4.
Yeah, like a double
For a
double by
double-double.
itself.
Yeah, that is actually ridiculous. It was very good. Like, very fresh ingredients, tasty meat.
'Cause you can make the
tasty
case
Warlock.
5 Guys is better, but I think it is actually double the cost for a double cheeseburger.
If you get like, I guess you get all the toppings there.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know, but
I don't-
I like Five Guys every now and then because like I want to have like some mushrooms, some onions,
Oh, yeah.
and like all the toppings, like some
fixins.
egg maybe. But In-N-Out, simple, tasty.
So it lived up to the hype, Trent?
Oh, that was a nice smoke. They smoked so they'd be not scared by the spiderlings.
Oh, but the Fatal Bonds and the rock drops down.
Yeah.
Serenity falling by the
man.
wayside. Keen gaming.
It's just not enough, dude. They're just getting picked apart. They
This is what we
punish
like.
this Bloodseeker so hard. That is the big thing here, right? They bait this Bloodseeker into thinking, hey, I've got a great early game. I'm going to get away with this Radiance. He gets 3,000 unreliable gold. Brood gets the defusal, and he's like, hey, guys, let's pick on this Bloodseeker. He's got nothing but shreds. So look at, now he's forced to go into the Blade Mail. He still really wants the Radiance so he can afford it, but feels unlikely. And now you've just got this middle-of-the-pack farmed Bloodseeker and a Brood who's like 60% up on him. This is how you play the defusal gaming.
So without question, best burger to value I've ever had.
Great.
100%.
Well, that's
It was
good.
very tasty.
Nice.
I think that's about on.
I mean, I'm
par.
not going to say it was the best burger ever, especially because it was like 2 hours cold or something at this point.
It is a little better fresh.
But it
I
was
will give you
good.
that.
And
Yeah.
I can't believe how cheap it is. It was delicious. Certainly better than any other like fast food burger I'd had. You know, the instant pickup sort of deal.
I think Carl's Jr. for me is sometimes better. The avocado or the guacamole
And you're
bacon
all about
burger.
the avocados.
Yeah.
I've already seen you eat like 2.
I know, they're amazing. But the guacamole bacon burger is really good, but it's $6. It's actually like $7 sometimes.
when it's not avocado season, they jack up the price or something.
I don't know.
Listen, we lost a crate. Dangerous seas.
Oh my
You're
God!
gonna
Look at
pay
him.
more.
The defusal blade. He's gone.
It's working.
Meanwhile, top lane. Can they kill him off? Chase forward for more. Bane running, getting out of there.
Good
No.
night. Sweet Bane. Serenity's just falling apart here, boys.
Oh yeah.
You know, something magical just happened in the studio. We've had this ghostly door that just drifts open sometimes, and it happened to drift open like 30 seconds before Purge Gamers arrived, and he just walked in like, oh wow, the door's open for me. This is, do I shut the door? Is it intentionally open? It was like a red carpet moment,
Yeah.
but nobody was there to execute. It was
It made me
studio
think, like,
magic.
was that Purge opening the door earlier and just, like, walking in 2 minutes later?
No,
Trying to be
Parker,
dramatic?
that would be the little bit of magic.
He's been
Okay.
doing it all night long, right? He sits out there and he just pushes the door and then hides, and then eventually he makes his entrance.
Giggles to himself.
It's true what they say. Dreams really do come true at the TI8 hub.
That's what they say.
So King Gaming continue to look pretty good.
Yep.
Say Serenity looking maybe like a bottom 4 team in China, at least based on this game.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I think their draft is very hard to execute. Like this, like they don't have a real initiator at all. Their initiation is like rupture.
It's another one of these momentum-based drafts, and you just are relying on really dominating the lanes with like your Bane, your Lycan, your Bloodseeker, Rubik. Even Zeus, they have a very good lane composition, but you lose one mid-game fight, you let that Razor drain some of your damage in just one exchange, and all of a sudden, this game looks rough. And again, it's not even a fight, it's just a slaughter. They are going to turn onto the Razor, actually. The Blade Mail doing some work. I spoke a bit too soon. Buyback on the Rubik, but they're going to chase down Xing
Oh,
Q.
that was a nice play.
And on the back line, they're doing some pretty serious work. Brood, Night Stalker, when you're ahead like this.
Look at that inhibited Zeus.
Zeus just, he's so inhibited.
It's unbelievable.
It's like they took his sneakers and tied them together.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Yeah, buyback on the Zeus, gets him with the blast.
The Brood was a killer pick though. 'Cause
Oh,
I think
dark.
their draft relied on Zeus because that was
Yeah.
their 9th or their 10th or 5th pick, right? And then the Brood came out and was like, well, shit, now we can't Zeus mid, and then things got weird.
That's when things got a little hinky.
Yeah. And then like Zeus isn't accelerating the Bloodseeker because the ult was later from Zeus, and then the Aghanims is now later from Zeus, and
I'm always impressed by Dark's play. I feel like this guy, he's the key to King Gaming sometimes. I don't know. Something about it, the way that he like lanes it out. I think that putting the Warlock with him early on is like sort of a sign of it too. They want to make sure that they get him online more than anything else. Make moves around the map.
is he the heart of the team for you?
He's the heart of the team.
Is he the heart of darkness?
The heart of darkness. Now I'm doing the Canadian accent. Shit.
See, it's
gone.
contagious, dude. I told you.
It's infectious. Oh, look at him. He wants every value play.
Give me those mud golems. I like the adaptation on the build too. This time just going for the Blink Necro. I was praising that like Solar Crest Shadow Blade style that we're kind of seeing more commonly, but I think in a game like this when you're snowballing so hard, you just want more summons, more units to put pressure on in these fights, knock down the towers. It feels like an appropriate game to go for the Necro Book.
Yeah, they're gonna show Zeus bot, smoke everyone else, start running top, and Zeus is gonna try and follow and maybe hope to be some bait here, but
This is your YOLO smoke.
yeah, they seem privy to it here.
Uh-oh.
And
The heart is gone.
Yeah, maybe they weren't.
Oh, that was
Good
pretty
start.
nice play to try and keep the Lycan back, but they'll still lose 2.
That's 2 big kills.
Yeah.
Just give away like that.
Okay. Yeah, 2 cores.
The thing I was going to mention about Dark was, like, particularly that early rotation mid to kill off that Bloodseeker, like, right before that talent came out, or right as it came out
Yeah.
for Bloodseeker. Like, that was, I think, one of the things that really stopped his snowball. Are they going to kill this Brood?
We'll snag another tower.
There's the
He
lift.
has BKB, but they've got Fiend's Grip. Well, that was easy.
Nice grab. Lost tower, but yeah, I said. And that's the Zeus too. I wonder if he'll go back for the eggs, or is he still going to think about the Yules? He started opting for it, but I think if he can get a couple more kills, might be worth.
I like that idea.
Then again, they're both going to have BKB. Tough call. And by both, I mean Razor and Brood.
Very tough to visualize a win condition for Serenity here.
This draft just looks so bizarre. Like
They can
the
definitely get back
cores
into it
and-
with pickoffs, but actually turning that into a win is just so hard. The high ground defense for Keen is very impressive. Their Roche control.
So their first 2 picks, I think, put them in a rough spot. Getting Bloodseeker with Lycan, I don't think these 2 cores complement each other very well at all.
Yeah.
I don't think many drafts featuring these 2 heroes are ever going to look good. One or the other in the first 2. I think you can first 2 Bloodseeker. You definitely can first 2 Lycan, but not together.
It is
And
very strange.
Nightmare coming out. Gets that inhibit.
Oh, God. Rollick ulti on the backside of 3 of them. They're all Fatal Bonds together, too.
That is a great Warlock ultimate Fatal Bonds.
That is exactly how you want to do it. They start with 2, make it 3.
That's
All
playing to win,
5
baby.
still alive, and yeah, you're exactly right. They might just do it.
Oh, run away, Night Stalker.
Oh, he's done.
He's got Spirit Vessel.
A full 5 for nil as they go high ground. Boys, I think we're in GG territory.
Oh, he's tanking the tower.
Yeah, I reckon.
Gives it to his teammate, too. Oh,
Damn, what a bro.
sweet player.
You guys are the ones who are going to finish off these buildings. I'll just sit back. We'll take that one, though.
Bloodseeker's going to be pretty quick when he comes back, but I don't think we can run into this. It's too much action.
One advantage they had this time was that the other team was also forced to fight into them. Because, like, Team Serenity knew that they had to fight Keen. And it wasn't this issue of just, like, trading farm, like, for a Storm Spirit, for your Broodmother, and Storm's getting more out of it. In this case, it was like, okay, well, we're going to be pushing the tempo, trying to fight with our Beastmaster with the Blink Dagger, with our Night Stalker, trying to control the map. Forward vision was great from Keen Gaming.
Yeah.
Excellent job in comparison to CDEC games of actually trying to take over the enemy territory using the Broodmother.
Yep.
And you can see the drain of resources on the Dire Heroes too with all those sentries. Just even with a Zeus on their team, they still spam that many sentries down.
These are the moments.
What's that for?
What?
All the sentries.
Just wards.
Okay.
Ooh, the Blink Dagger now. Blink Dagger on Brood as they pick up a gem on Night Stalker. So if you thought they had map control before, they are actually going to control all of the vision now. Easy catch on the Rubik. No buyback there. So 4v5 for a good 40.
And Roche.
So it's a methodical execution here. Keen Gaming taking their time, playing it safe, but very methodical.
What's he doing on that Radiance? What's he got?
Is he-
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he can go
BKB.
for it.
Oh, wait,
He's
no.
still got dreams.
No, he's like, guys, gotta believe. If you can dream it, you can do it.
I like it because they are going through the moves, being methodical, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's that slow-paced with how they're doing it. Like, they very quickly smoke up, get a kill. It's not a big kill, it's just a Rubik, but they're instantly in Roche. They're instantly then pushing out lanes. They're not looking to play for that, like, Roche number 3 or something. They're looking to seal the deal with this game as fast as possible.
So it's a small thing, but the Bloodseeker, if he took the Rupture damage talent, he would one-shot the Spiderlings. I don't know if it really makes the biggest difference in the world because I haven't seen him get hit all that often.
Is
But
it
it's a nice
thirst
zoning
damage?
one.
Oh, you're talking about the blood right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
blood
You
right.
said rupture. I was like,
I was just like,
You know,
I
so
don't-
you can one-shot the
I was like,
spider's
we're being
rupture, right?
memed by Lyrical, but he's not talking like he's memeing us.
I've done the math here, guys, and one
God.
rupture with the 18%.
Wait, so the blood right damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd go up to just about 310. Is that right? 315.
And that will kill spiderlings?
Spider.
Heights.
Yeah.
Yeah, spiderlings too.
Yeah, spider.
Yeah, the big ones.
That is indeed handy. I would have recommended getting it.
Well, big initiation. They go back the other way. Bloodright connects, but there's the Golem. Connects on 2. Zid dies immediately. They will go 1 for 1 as the BKBs get popped, but Razor stealing some damage. He's going to bring down the Bane, and now that Bloodseeker getting chased down. The Diffusal coming in handy there, Trent. It does secure that kill. And now the Lycan's going to run back to the well. It's another slaughter, 1 for 4 as Rubik buys back. They are focused on objectives here, though, boys, and it's looking like Keen are going to secure themselves the big W.
They're trying to push.
Look out, Mud Golems.
The Golem.
Meanwhile, in the Dire Well, it's not looking great.
Nah, this is a tough one.
This is one of those, maybe taking a moment for some strategy, but I think the old stranglehold here is upon us. It finally worked. So what do you think, Trent? Do you believe in the Diffusal now? Do you understand why it's good against Zeus? Do you see how hard he got
I'm
shat on?
sure that Medallion plus Dessa would have done the exact same thing, and just better.
Well, I have no counterpoint to that.
You have a built-in slow and a built-in movement speed burst from Web. Like, you don't need Diffusal.
You don't need boots when you buy you buy the other build too, which
Yeah.
is just like crazy how much faster you're coming.
I didn't
online.
sign up to cast with a bunch of haters. All right,
Nah.
you guys are
I thought this was the fun hub, man. I thought this was
you guys
lollipops
are
and
really
rainbows.
harshening the TI mellows, man. You know.
Sorry, bro.
We were just talking about the Disney magic in the air, and all of a sudden you just can't lay off this boy. He wins a game, and you still can't even give him credit.
Hey,
This is a new guy.
he played well.
Yeah. Like, if you rate his
Jesus.
play this game and you're not taking into consideration, like, itemization, like, this was like a solid 9 out of 10 group
Yeah.
performance.
And it was a team performance
They
too.
played
Talk about
around
that
it the
last
best
time.
we've seen.
Which is, in most games, more important. There are those close games where
Wow, that-
itemization does decide a game.
Well, speaking of decision-making, Aegis will go down. They're also going to catch the Warlock, but now
Okay.
BKBs are used. They get the Rubik on the other side. They lose the Bane, also Shapeshift about to expire. It's Spider on Wolf. Animal on animal action, and the Wolf gets killed. The poison is too strong. The Dire are running out of options as they make it back to the base. They've got one left alive.
Oh.
Zeus says, call it! GG, save the Bloodseeker, but they're too late.
Can't get past 8 legs, baby.
The game's over. Arachnids for the win.
Give that man a tripping call.
The bug.
The red card.
That was hooking, if I've ever seen it.
Is that you who was asking me to explain the difference between hooking
it's
and
like,
tripping?
Trent, was that hooking? No, that was a trip. Oh!
What's hooking?
It's when you hook them with your stick.
It's when you grab
exactly
the stick
what
and you
I'm
Oh.
hook it
Oh.
around their waist so they
It was
can't
a
skate away
hockey
from
thing.
them.
Got
Yeah, it's
it.
a
That's a
hockey.
Dota penalty.
And then tripping is with your foot, I guess?
Yeah, it's like the same
Okay.
thing,
Or
but you like
skate onto
get
the foot.
it under the skate. Yeah.
Isn't that like attempted murder with the blade? That thing sounds scary. If you kick somebody with that,
Well, yes. Yeah, that's why they
I
wear,
mean, you can also punch people. It's not assault.
They
so
wear
the
neck
rules
guards.
aren't quite the same. in
so
hockey.
I remember the like Billy Madison, or not Billy Madison. What was it?
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore, where he's like, "I'm the only guy that took my skate off and tried to stab somebody with it." Is that a thing that happens in hockey?
No.
Okay.
well, apparently the
It's
young
because you
players
can't get
wear
them
neck
off,
guards,
dude. Have
though.
you ever laced up a pair of skates? Like, imagine trying to get those off on the ice.
It's like, hold on, let's
Yeah,
pause,
yeah,
pause this
that's-
punching for like, 2 minutes.
What they really do is they put their stinky gloves in each other's faces. They
The
don't hit
face
each other
wash.
anymore. The face wash. They just, it's gross.
It is disgusting.
I like that during the World Cup, whenever they want to get to the head, like someone dives or gets called for a foul, they always go up and like give each other like a tap on the cheek. They're like, "Oh yeah, nice try." And it's just
Oh.
like
Yeah.
getting up in each other's faces. I'm like, that's a little too personal.
I hate the dives. That
Well,
ruins
there
World
was a
Cup
big
for me. Dives are the
controversy
worst.
in the NHL playoffs this year from the kissing. Brad Marchand decided he was going to start kissing people, and like
Really?
he started licking their faces.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
it got to the point where the league had to step in. It was everyone
Okay.
was
Dude.
really mad at. I mean, it was working. Let's
This
be
is a
honest.
measurement
He was-
sport,
He
all
was
right?
pissing people off.
Yeah,
If you want to throw some punches, you go
Yeah.
ahead. But that licking stops right
Yeah.
here.
Quit your licking. Boy, the commissioner called him.
That's some NHL shit right there.
There was the NBA where they would like blow in their ears. Do you
Oh,
remember when
yeah.
that happened too?
What?
Like, they would like come up to LeBron and like blow in his ears like really, really lightly.
Well, supposedly they used to be able to punch people in basketball, like in the 70s. That people would fight a little bit more, and then
Oh, okay.
now you can't do that. Now if you touch each other, it's a foul.
You can throw them bows, get up in there. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Dude, the last
Ludacris
5 minutes
made a
of the
song
NBA
about
is,
that.
it's painful.
Throwing the bows.
Yeah.
No.
Ludacris song. You know something about
Ludacris.
this?
Oh yes.
He made a song about it.
Sort
Can't say I can recall that
Yeah.
specific one.
Sorry.
I don't.
I can't say I was his biggest fan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's ludicrous.
I hate to break it to you. That is.
You know, it
I
was
think
great.
I only know
though.
that one song of his.
I mean, you are the lyrical gangster. So
Oh, Jesus.
it's hard
Please
for the
no.
rest of us
Let's
to
not
keep
go
up,
there.
dude. You know, it's
Oh, no.
it's difficult.
I tried to leave my past behind.
G4NG. You know, just lyrical
Meeting you for the
gangster and
first
mall
time, I
packs
think,
here.
surprised more people because it's like you're not what people expected. When they saw Lyrical Gangster, you had a Snoop Dogg like Twitter icon or something.
It's Tupac.
Oh, Tupac. See, I don't know my rappers. I'm
So
sorry.
this is what's so sad is none of us knew what Tupac looked like. So we're like, oh, this guy's 100% a black caster. He shows up. It's like, oh,
Hey,
that's
guys. Hey, guys.
that
How's
was
it
a meme.
going? Hello.
wearing a big Hawaiian shirt, and we're just like,
oh. Well,
That's amazing.
yes. Lyrical gangster.
Fantasyland.
Wow.
That's so bad.
How far we've come.
What do we got next?
It looks like CDC versus Young Dumb.
This is going to be hype. We got cat
the
feces.
two worst teams.
Dude, this is the battle of the
It's gonna
bottom.
be hype.
it's the toilet bowl.
This,
Literally
this is
a player
great, though.
named Cat Feces.
This is as good as it gets, right? We're at the tail end of our
No,
first
it's,
shift
it's
here.
not as good as
Yeah,
it
dude,
gets.
it's
Are
3
you
in the
listening?
morning, and we're getting the two worst teams. This is when the memes, or your dreams, become memes, gods.
Okay,
Okay. Wow.
I'm hyped.
He's
I'm hyped,
passionate.
too. Yeah.
When does World Cup start? What time
Pretty
is it
soon.
in
Not
Russia
till
right now?
not till 5 o'clock, I think today.
Oh, so we've got 2 hours, 3 hours?
yeah, we got a little
Cool.
while.
Do we want to let other people know what else is going on, too, maybe?
Just tell him again.
Gareth?
You want me to tell him again?
Yeah, go
I
for
got
it. You
All
do it.
Gary
right.
B.
Please mention my boy Gary B, a.k.a. Durkadota, a.k.a. Gareth, is live on Beyond the Summit too.
Nice.
Trying to make a B
With
with
Team
my
Spirit
fingers, but-
versus Espada, which is the BZZ stack. I'm trying to read this like the news where they
GP.
keep looking down at it even though they know what it says, just to make sure they don't say something stupid. Baseskip is live on Beyond the Summit 3 with LFY versus Young Dumb. Well, that's not true.
These games are probably
That's
all
probably all over. So basically, Lysander is on BTS 4 and Drag Drop is on BTS 5 with probably new games because the ones that are on that sheet are
Guys,
probably
you're
done.
going to want to just go to the BTS team and see all the streams that are live, and you'll
Yep.
see a full list of all the BTS channels and all the other channels.
Yeah.
I
Just
see-
start putting numbers at
Yeah,
the
that
end.
works.
I don't know.
Yeah, sure,
I don't
exactly.
know what
Guess a
happens
number.
once you get up to 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
They probably got them all blocked off. Maybe try and get 11 for yourself. Maybe they haven't gone that high. So you can steal it away. Go make the account.
Before BTS gets it.
Get on
Damn
that.
we're going to do that to Moonduck TV 3,
Yeah.
4, and 5. We're going to make sure
Oh,
we get
shit,
those.
dude. The war is on.
Yeah, this is a really bad
Yeah.
thing to be giving people an idea
I
for.
don't remember the context, but I remember one time you just said to me, Gods, you know that there's something wrong if we're on BTS 8. Like, there's just something
few hubs
fundamentally
ago.
wrong with the current state of scheduling affairs if we're literally bringing on the Ocho.
Yeah.
Because that's where it gets real crazy.
The Ocho. That should be another one. BTS Da Ocho.
Yeah, that would be good. Oh, that's a value account right there, man. There's a lot of
Yeah.
good accounts out
Well, I
there,
saw you guys did. You have BTS Classic. Is that still a thing? Or it's like just reruns?
We
Of
haven't
the
been
old-
live for a while, but it was a thing.
It
It's
was
no
a
longer a thing.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a good idea until you see the
it's-
5 people remembering the summit too.
The first like 2 weeks of it, it was like a consistent like 100 to 200 viewers, and then
Okay.
the stream went down. We had some tech issues come back up, and 5 viewers.
yeah,
It was a good experiment while it lasted.
it's cool though. It's a nice little thing to relive those moments. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys want to go relive some breaky time?
Yeah.
You want to take a break? All right.
I guess.
Trent's
All
got
right,
to
quick.
poo again, so we're going to take a 5-minute break here. After
Oh.
this commercial, though, we're going to
Lot
come
of
back.
travel, guys.
And we've got CDC versus the Young Dumbs. Stick around because it's going to be a good one.